Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Supreme Commander 2. Got a little replay for us today. We have a 3v3 that was sent over in the Supreme Commander 2 Discord, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes. Let's introduce our teams. Go ahead and get up to speed here. Over on the left side, playing is the purple Cybern Commander. We have Blue Azure. We're calling him Blue. Blue Azure. Azure? Azure. We'll go with Azure. Going for land first. With Blue Azure as the purple Cybern going first land. His teammate in brown, also going Cybern, going first air, second research, is Super Serial, brown Cybern. And then their last teammate in the red, as UEF, going double research, it's Squirrel. Double research is interesting on this position because I feel like that's considered a forward position. So we'll see how double research into third land works out for him. Over on the right side of the map, we have Jagregnot, who's our white, Aeon player. Excuse me, I almost said Gaon. Excuse me. No, I'm just kidding. Aeon's just fine if you know how to play it correctly. We'll see what they get up to. They're going to be going first research into Forward Land Factory. Interesting. Their teammate, the top right, also going Aeon Illuminate, double research open, is Richaad, blue as our blue Aeon. And their last teammate as the orange Aeon, it's going to be Battletech, going into, looks like double research in the third land. Triple Aeon team here versus two Cyberns and a UEF. Truly, we are just playing the campaign. Now, I know this is a longer replay just based on the download size. At least longer by 3v3 or 1v1 standards. So we'll see what they get up to here. We are going to speed the game up just a little bit, just so things don't take too super long. Checking out our economy situation, it does look like the left side team is a little bit behind at the moment. Oh, well, no, I guess they're probably roughly equal. But the right side team is a little bit ahead on research. Now we are going to see those Gemini bombers coming out of Brown here. On one air factory, he's just going to pump out those fighter bombers out as quickly as possible. He's taking out the, just forward structures here and there. He's getting scouts off. He's seeing what he can do. He wants to be harassing Eco. I honestly, I think he should already be in the back line looking to kill engineers, looking to kill mass extractors. He knows that the opponent hasn't gone air, or he would have seen it by now. So he can be working on these backline mass extractors or backline energy or anything. Anything not covered by anti-air is a free and fair game right now. Like all of Jagregnot's space is exposed at the moment, and there'd be very little he could do about it. He's got Yinzus. He'll have the factory AA, but that'll be all he's got as far as AA goes. So he could be, there we go. He's going to start putting the work in on some of these mass extractors. We are going to see Battletech going into those early Harvogs. Harvogs do not compete well with Rockheads or with Loyalists. However, they are going to have the AA upgrade to prevent harassment, and we are going to see Richaad pushing his commander. He's gone gun upgraded Tom here, it looks like. He's gone comm research, and he's going to be pushing in here. Let's slow it down. Pushing in and dealing damage with these orange Harvogs. I think this is a bit of an overextension here. He's overestimating the comm. He doesn't have overcharge. What does he do? If these Harvogs die, he is toast. No overcharge means these Rockheads will tear him apart if he does not get out of there, like, right now. Yeah, he needs to go. Richaad APM stalled. He's APM stalled, and now his commander is trapped. He's getting bombed. Oh boy. Is he dead? He's dead. Richaad's dead. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. And we have air in the back line harassing. I'm curious now, how does this game go long? This is normally a death sentence on this map. What is the map of this name? The name of this map is Van Home Course, I think, or something like that. Wow. That's so unfortunate. He just pushed a little bit too far with the comm, and he APM stalled for some reason. I wonder what he got. He must have gotten busy with base micro, thinking his commander was fine. We're gonna see these Yenzus from Jagregnot trying to push in and get some damage done. They're gonna find a couple mass extractors, but the bombers are here, right? Like the bombers are here. They're gonna take care of that. All right, let's speed it up again. Let's see what happens from here. What would I do in this situation as white and orange? I know that they don't have the forces to push in and kill me just yet, right? I've got shielded turrets. Red just lost his entire military. I think I probably push red here if I had the forces to do so. And I mean, orange does. He has early... They both went early research. Teleport would be amazing. I would imagine surely we see Aeon funny shenanigans here and we see the teleport come out. I can't imagine us doing anything else from this position. Especially to try to catch out some of these fighter bombers, right? Yeah, you're gonna see the Harvogs moving to try to position and cut off these fighter bombers. We do have quite a bit of AA from these Harvogs here. It's gonna pick off an AA turret, losing a couple fighter bombers here for this. I don't know that this is worth it. He's gonna kill two. He killed two AA turrets and one mass extractor. He's probably lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fighters for this, roughly. That's what it looks like. I don't know, maybe some of those were from earlier, I'm not sure. 2 mass extract. I mean, yeah, alright. Not a terrible trade, I guess. Not the best trade. Oh, we do have megaliths up and out now from Blue Azure. If teleport isn't out, this is just game over. Unless he pushes it into... Oh, no. We do have teleport. Alright. So, ooh, he's so lucky there was no power detonate there. Power detonate would have ended his whole career. Blue really needs to get that power detonate up and running ASAP if he wants to stand a chance against the teleport. Power detonate means teleport loses. They have to be careful with where they teleport, or they just get rushed and exploded. We're going to see Rockhead tanks coming in. However, against the teleport grouping here, they are actually now going to be caught out. Double shielded Harvogs are up. I'm assuming damage upgrades are up. He's made it to the teleport. He's going to be putting in research now on his unit veterancy for the health and damage. How much health do these guys have? 1,200 versus 1,400. So he's not as far ahead into the health and damage upgrades as Jagregnot is, but he's getting there. Finally, these fighter bombers are pushing off this backline eco. They re-expanded into their friend's base pretty much uncontested despite having no air control. That should have been denied from the start, but it's been up long enough now. It's probably paid for itself, but still better to shut it down and to let your enemy have it. It's worth noting none of these players have any kind of forward radar. In fact, radar... this map's kind of big from what I remember. Radar probably covers out to this, like out here, right? So he can probably see this forward base. So he knows how much tanks are here, but that's all that they know from these two radars. You can see how, so with this radar, he can probably see maybe not quite the main base, I would imagine, or just barely the main base. So like he can see all these megaliths coming in, but he doesn't know what's going on in the back lines. We are going to see the teleport come out. Battletech attempting to get the hit out on Squirrel, and Squirrel is just not reacting. And there he goes. Surely. Yep. Alright. Red goes down. Takes down a bunch of the air forces and all of the ground forces with him. Huge amounts of fighter bombers out, though, for Super Serial, our brown player. Yeah, that's rough. Sure, they killed him, but now there's really not a whole lot to contest this many fighter bombers. I feel like at this point, I almost have to wonder if gunships wouldn't even be better now. Stop building the fire bombers, go into the gunships, right? Because you have... Gunships will allow you to get the hit out on a commander. The fighter bombers are going to make the hit on the commander harder until you get to the point of just one passing a commander, and he needs like another 30 or 40 fighter bombers for that. He needs to stop taking... Ooh. Now, I was about to say something about bad engagement, but he just did a gnarly pass, killing a bunch of, probably 10 or so Harvogs there, maybe more. For not too many losses of his own. It's not bad. Blue Azure needs to be careful here of the teleports. These megaliths are not in critical enough numbers to just AoE deny teleportation now. Not yet. He's only got 2. I think it's like 5. 5 is what I would say is like the critical mass point where teleports on top of them, they just get AoE burst all the way down very, very quickly. One passing mass extractors plus a little overkill. It's not bad. Needs to keep it up, though. He also could have killed these factories here. These factories are unshielded, right? Yeah. The unshielded factories could have died for sure there. But he's going to keep killing this backline eco, which is good. Let's speed the game up a little bit more. Looks like we're taking our sweet time here. All these both sides right now are just positioning. They're just kind of lost some megaliths down here. Not having a mini map in the replays sucks. I'm not sure the dive on these factories is the play. I think he lost a little bit. Not sure. One factory kill there. Or, well, I actually didn't see too many planes going down. I mean, he still lost something, though. Still not sure it was worth it. Pretty large amount of the Harvogs getting out now. If he's not careful, there will be a critical mass point of these Harvogs where they can just start taking the engagement against these fighter bombers and winning. This is such a weird game. I really expected right side to be pretty screwed, but because Super Serial was all in on air, they couldn't actually really push any positions. They tried to, but teleport means that megaliths get sniped pretty easily if they're not being microed perfectly. Power detonate could completely turn this game around. I think if purple were to have had power detonate at this point in the game and been using it, he could do awful things to these teleporting Harvogs. Apologize for missing these megalith kills, but teleport came in and killed a bunch of them. Looks like 3 there. He's got cicadas up now. Why doesn't he push? They're afraid of the backline snipes, I guess. And speak of the devil, oh, Space Temple! I missed the Space Temple icon going up, but Orange has built a Space Temple and is now in the back line of Brown. We're going to dive on the commander and kill him here. Brown's commander is dead for sure. Unless we ignore him. We're ignoring him. Alright. Battletech is instead going to go in. He's going to bring his commander in. Why would you bring your commander in? The enemy comm is right there. That looks like it's Dregnot pinging it. Desperately trying to get Battletech to kill it. Battletech losing everything here. He kills the entire base of Brown, but critically the commander lives. Ooh. Battletech dies down here to a megalith, it looks like. Brown critically still alive. We're going to slow it back down here. No health left on this commander. I would say dive him. Dive him. Sacrifice all those Harvogs to kill him. He'll go nuclear in the middle of this whole army. He's gonna choose not to do it though. He's gonna pull away, try to damage Eco instead. That's still not a bad strategy. Where are the fighter bombers at? We're messing around with the factories over here. Ooh. Damn. Big hits coming out of the fighter bombers here. There's the dive on the commander. Oh my god. The last, like, 2 Harvogs are gonna get him. Super Serial goes nuclear, and all the fighter bombers fall out of the sky in unison. It is now a 1v1. I still don't see how they win this, how Juggernaut can win here. Look at all the megaliths. Group your commander with the megaliths and push. Right? Surely that's the end. What can Juggernaut here? He's moved his commander out of his main base. He knows his main base is very liable to just get pushed here. So, pretty smart of him to preemptively evacuate to the left side. This will look like an engineer even if it does show up on radar. And there's actually no radar up for Purple. Purple does not know what's happening on the rest of the map. He has no idea. What are we looking like for Eco? Purple floating 5,500 mass. 25,000 energy, and is up on production. He's behind on research, but only by 2 at this stage of the game. I'm not sure how much that matters right now, but we'll see. Harvog's going to be trickling in from the north side here, looking to shut down some of this production maybe, or at least see what's going on. Wow. What a fascinating game this has turned into. This is great. All in on Harvogs still for Juggernaut, which is just hilarious that he's gonna get away with it too. I have a sneaking suspicion Juggernaut pulls this out somehow, just because of well, he was the one who sent the replay. I have a sneaking suspicion he's going to pull it out somehow. And I'm not sure how he's going to manage, but he's going to do it. Triggering all the cicadas at once here. Not sure how I feel about that. Means he can't cycle charge them for infinite stealth. But that is a lot of micro to do. Even I myself struggle to keep up the infinite cicada micro. So I can't really judge him for too much. Mr. Blue Azure for not being able to do that. Harvog's going to teleport in here and delete some of these cicada. Holy crap. Mass Harvogs honestly doing incredibly well. Holy hell. Oh, these are Yinzus now. I'm dumb. I didn't even notice. He switched out of the Harvogs. These are all Yinzus for the most part. Very, very nice from Juggernaut, honestly. Giving up on the Harvogs as soon as the air player is dead, because the Yinzus are just better. Damage and range. Harvogs are only good for, oh my lord. No! No, don't do it to him! Juggernaut, no! You can't just loyalty. Oh my god, we have loyalty guns coming out of the Juggernaut, building them in mid, capturing enemy experimentals, and whittling away the enemy economy, or whittling away the enemy military here slowly. And with only 2 factories and rapidly dwindling resources, Juggernaut now ahead on mass production. This loyalty gun is actually kind of devastating, taking out these experimentals. Jump jets would be nice from Purple. Just to shut this down quicker, he could jump jet over from mid. Although saying that, this is actually all adapters. Oh my god, he's got no regular land units. It's all adapters. I mean, I guess fair. Blocking point defense and tank shots. So that's good. This is not like a bad combination, Cicada, Adapter, Megalith. However, it does mean that any long-range positions, be it point defense, attack missiles, or loyalty guns, are gonna struggle. Yeah. We have a full gun-upgraded GOM for Cybran now pushing up as well. Now that is a danger. Gun-upgraded Commander for Cybran is a pretty hard task. I myself have lost a game as Aeon to gun-upgraded Com playing with Yinzus, simply because I thought for sure that more Yinzu would eventually solve the problem, and I was incorrect. I got Ixened. I was very upset about it. During the middle of a tournament. I was devastated. I've never recovered. We have 2 more loyalty guns going down over here on the side. He's anticipating this push. He knows it's coming. Yinzu's building up over here. On the right side of the map. Looking to take the teleport and kill as many of these megaliths as possible, I imagine. He's trying to delay losing these forces for as long as possible. Looking to take as favorable of an engagement as he possibly can. Teleporting now to be under the factory shields wouldn't be a bad call. A little bit late. As soon as I say that. No, he's going to choose to get the tanks out of there. That's not a... I guess that's not a bad call. Just choosing to preserve the forces. Keep them alive. Wait for a better engagement. I think he's wanting to take the fight with the support from the loyalty guns to make this even easier. We have loyalty guns capturing in experimentals as they spawn in. Just tragically unfortunate here for our purple player, Blue Azure. This is... Damn. And it's just gonna yoink. There you go. That's gonna get killed for free. He could stealth. Oh wait, no, the stealth doesn't apply to itself, so... He's not gonna be able to save this Cicada. But he is going to deny it from his enemy, which is important. And now the Megalith is inside capture range and will be next on the chopping block. Brother. No! The loyalty gun creep is just the worst way to go. And there we go. Megalith going down. Another Cicada being captured. Losing these experimental forces one after the other now. This is a rough hit for our purple player. Look, he's standing still. He's not sure. I have to imagine right now he's not actually sure what he should do. He doesn't want to push into a bunch of loyalty guns and lose his whole force. This is his win condition right here in the middle. This is it. 7 megaliths and a whole shitload of adapters. This is currently, unless he changes gears, his win condition. He's losing his production. He's losing his reinforcements. He doesn't want to start losing these. There we go. This is what his answer is going to be. He's going to be trying to build this Cybran artillery now, hoping to siege down these positions from the white commander. There we go. Loyalty guns. No, you're here now. You might as well commit. These two megaliths are for sure captured. No. He cancels for some reason. Okay. Or they got out of range. But I feel like, yeah. Alright, another Cicada gets captured. He's forced to kill his own factories. Commander's going to start building that Cybran artillery. He's hoping to destroy the... He wants to get rid of these loyalty guns from range. Something funny he could do, actually, is... I think the tac missile on nuke defense silos... outranges the loyalty guns. He could build a couple of them for the tac missile and let them take it down at a distance. That would be a very expensive, funny, roundabout way of dealing with it. But because it's pinpoint accuracy, you know, it might actually be a little bit quicker than the artillery. Artillery will definitely still get the job done, though, especially as it comes up in greater quantities here. We just have Jagregnot loyalty gun creeping with his commander, looking to just completely take the enemy base away from him. Awful. Awful way to go. We have tac missiles now up to hasten the destruction of this base. Lots of adapters up means that hits in the center are going to be difficult so long as they're stationed there, but any outlying structures are definitely prone to being tac missiled for free. Finally, we see the Cybern artillery focusing down a key position here. Going to be hitting this loyalty gun as it comes up. Dreadnought needs to repair this loyalty gun. Looks like he's going to give up on it instead. Let it capture what it can capture as it gets sieged down by the artillery. That's fine, I suppose. Mass Extractor going to eventually go down here. Yep, there it goes. Another Megalith gets captured. We have an experimental force coming out of Dreadnought here that he's captured entirely from his opponent, which is horrific. Main base now being sieged, soon to die, I believe. What in the world was that? That was funny. Gun was kind of glitching out there a little bit. We have tac missiles coming up on the side. Critically, these have not been noticed by Purple, so he can't target them. He doesn't have a radar here, so he can't actually see these, I don't believe. He doesn't know where these tac missiles are coming from, so he can't really target them with the Cyber artillery. He may not have even noticed that they're dying, but he is going to slowly lose these to a single tac missile. That's actually super unfortunate. This artillery was going to be a pretty good bet at trying to win the game here. Moving way too far into range now, actually. He's going to be losing all of these Megaliths to loyalty guns. Oh, no. The Aeon Commander is soon to have more Cybern experimentals than the Cybern player is. This is a tragedy. In fact, forget soon to be, we're there. It's happened. I see 6 Cybern experimentals out for our white player and only 3 for our Cybern player. This is... oh my lord. He's gonna do it with loyalty guns. Terrible. Dreadnought, if you're watching this, you're a bad person. But this is really, really funny, so I forgive you. Poor Purple, man. Purple must be losing it, unable to break through these loyalty guns. There's no defenses here. There's no point defense, no shields. It's just loyalty guns and stolen experimentals. And it's working. More artillery, trying to build artillery now outside of the range, but again, tac missiles are just gonna start one-passing these artillery stations. It's important to note the economy difference here, right? I mean, 46 mass per second. He's held all of this mass up here in his former base, in the former base of his teammate, Dreadnought has, compared to the 3.5 mass income for Blue Azure. Like, this is man, what a rough position for the Cybern to be in. This is a really hard... I mean, I said earlier I wasn't sure how Dreadnought was going to win, but, loyalty guns and tac missiles, man. If you don't have a base, it means that every loss matters, and Blue Azure eventually going to run out of mass here. He has no mass extractors. It's just his comm. Teleports coming in. Finally, we've seen these loyalty guns getting killed by the artillery. Finally... got some adapters in the back line to protect against attack missiles. Gun upgrade comm is going to make a short work of the teleport here. Purple's definitely going to make Dreadnought work for it, that's for sure. He needs to start hitting the production facilities, though. Killing the core mass at this point is not going to matter. Kill the production. Kill the units. Even better would be to build a radar and kill these units. If he could redirect this artillery to hit this force over here, that would be amazing. Force them to take a bad engagement against the gun-upgraded comm. Commander is going to see this. He knows what's coming now. It's a little bit too little, too late. He's going to recognize that and jump jet out of there. Does not want to get caught out in the teleport. He's going to give up this whole position. to go support this attack instead. Not a bad move. I don't think I hate this. I don't know that it's necessarily the right call, but I don't hate it. Oh my god. Oh, the overcharge there. Going to save his life. Down to 10k health, into the red. Being forced to run away from his own forces here as loyalty guns take more and more of his stuff. Strategic launch. We have a nuke missile silo being produced now. We're going to come over here and hit the artillery position. Insane. And there it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, nuclear launch. From rags to riches, truly, Dreadnought is going to be launching nukes and taking enemy units. It is now just the commander for Blue Azure. That's it. That's all he's got left. His commander. Do we see the commander duel? That would be funny. I think not. I think the gun upgraded comm does just win that. Gonna find the nuke silo. We're gonna speed it up here. This is just the commander hunt now. He's hoping to make something happen against the enemy comm, but it's a little bit too little, too late. Oh my god! The energy shock, aftershock upgrade for the energy play. It's gonna force the commander to retreat in the red health again. That's hilarious. He's gonna get pincered here by his own units. He is going to get the jump jets. Cybern Commander being difficult to catch here. What he's hoping for here is he's hoping to find the enemy commander exposed, but Dreadnought is onto him and has him near his forces instead. Gonna get revenge on these TAC missiles that cost him so much. That's funny. $70,000 for the total HP pool on this commander. Even in the yellow, he's got 22,000 health. This is a wild commander to be dealing with. The energy generator is going to drag him into the red again, though, which is, at this point, hilarious. Air being produced now by Dreadnought. He's ready to close this game out. He's closing in on his opponent. It's over soon. Very over soon. Unfortunately for, Oh, he knows. He's gonna eject into the escape pod and flee. And the fighters are gonna come all the way across the map and surely finish him off here. Kaboom. Off he goes. Wow. What an incredible comeback for the right side team. Dreadnought gonna manage to pull it out here by himself in the 1v1. Awesome. GG, and well done to all of our players. This was an hour-long replay, by the way. I'm glad I decided to speed things up. This recording is 34 minutes long. Well done, and thank you so much to Dreadnought for sending this replay in the Subcom 2 Discord. If you guys want to see more videos like this, be sure to submit replays. Don't forget to submit free-for-all replays, too, if you want to see them, because I will cast free-for-alls. And, yeah. GG to all players. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Cheers.